Thank you, Honourable Speaker, and I thank the Honourable Member for the question. The dengue is a disease that we are very concerned about because it has an effect not only on the health system, not only on our people, but also poses a risk to the tourism sector because we have tourists, and also to the economy because of the tourism sector. There has been a rapid rise in dengue all across the world. In 1970, there were only 9 countries that had a dengue epidemic. As we speak, there are now more than 100 countries around the world that have had a dengue epidemic. And it's estimated that half of the world's population is now at risk from dengue. From around the region, the Asia-Pacific region, Singapore, Malaysia, and Philippines, Singapore had 10,000 cases and 9 deaths this year. Malaysia, between January to June, which is 6 months, had more than 62,000 cases and had 93 deaths. And in the Philippines, as of July this year, they've had 146,000 cases and 622 deaths. In Fiji, as we speak, there are about more than 2,500 cases of dengue this year, up until now, and we've had only 1 death. I was talking to the regional director of the WHO Asia Pacific. He came back from the meeting in Tahiti where they discussed Tuvalu, for example, have had 500 cases and had 2 deaths. Dengue in Fiji is not a new disease. It was first described in 1885. We've also had several epidemics in between. One of the largest was in 1998, 1999, where we had 13,000 Fijians, and we lost about 13 people. The other big epidemic was 2012, 2013, and 2014, 2015, where we've had 16 deaths. Last year, we had 2 deaths from dengue. So we're beginning to see that even though around the world, dengue epidemic is actually causing quite a lot of morbidity and mortality, we've been able to control the mortality locally and also the morbidity. And a few things that have happened, Honourable Speaker, is number one is improving the public health campaigns. When you, sir, when you were the Excellency, the President, in 2014, we launched the Fight the Bite campaign, in which we encouraged communities to be able to look after the environment, the sanitation, and also ensure that crucibles that may contain water are taken away and put aside. We also ensured that our public health protection officers are working hand in hand with municipal councils and going through the semi-urban and urban areas and also in the rural areas in regards to sanitation, ensuring that we are keeping the drains unclogged. We're working hand in hand also with the Ministry of Waterways. And when somebody does get sick, we've also ensured that clinical services understands what a dengue disease might be. There is a low threshold for seeing them, testing them, admitting them, and also making sure that there are clinical pathways for their care. Those are some of the mechanisms we feel have contributed to the reduction in the number of dengue cases, even though around the world they have increased, and also the reduction in the death, even though around the world they've also increased. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.